face of the NBA, I think you should be more a part of your team, folks. No matter what is going on. In the public, you got to be a part of the team. Maybe in the locker room, you're not, but you have to exude that type of togetherness in public, folks. And right now, we see he doesn't really care.
That was Hall of Famer Walt Clyde Frazier criticizing LeBron James for sitting further down the bench than the rest. Are we going to like take a tape measure out and start measuring? Anyway, LeBron's former teammate and coach Damon Jones then defended him on Get Up This Morning. Take a listen.
Last night after the game, I went and had dinner with LeBron. And you know what? 6 of his teammates was with him. So if he's not a good teammate, he's not a good leader, he wouldn't be hanging with these guys off the floor in New York City. Come on. And this is not just for Clyde. This is for everybody that's taking shots at LeBron James. Stop it, because it's not warranted and it's not fair.
My favorite part about that was Damon making the distinction. He's like, in New York City, where he could have other
everybody.
That's a big distinction.
That's what they don't understand. Who you hang out with in Oklahoma City versus
like,
New York City or L.A. is a very, very big deal.
I'm just saying, look, you played 2 seasons with LeBron James. Would you like to weigh in here?
This is what I'll say. In that clip, you saw him talking to the trainer, right, Gunner. You saw him lean back. You saw him lean back and talk to Tyson, right?
Right. Tyson
so, like,
Chandler
yeah, you saw him talking to Tyson.
him.
Tyson Chandler sitting behind. That is where he always sits. But let's all admit this. I am not apologizing for LeBron. I am not saying people to look. He's acknowledged. The thing is that isn't where he always sits. But right now, there's so much scrutiny on him, his relationship with the teammates, his relationship with the Lakers. So now we want to magnify every single thing, which I like.
But to me, that's the point, right? Even if I believe what Damon was saying, but it's just we know there's a spotlight. So why are you going to exacerbate? If all it takes is me just moving a couple seats down this way.
But that's not who anybody should be. You should be honest and true to yourself.
It's not even about him though. To me, it's about making life easier for them.
Okay, but if you sit there and say Kevin Durant should pay less attention to the noise and shouldn't be going
No, but there's a difference.
And he should be
there's
paying
a difference.
all the attention to it.
There's a difference between the noise of people on Twitter and the noise of the national spotlight. And the other thing is this: Kevin Durant plays with grown men. When RJ played with LeBron, that's grown men. Those guys are young, and this is their first go-around of this kind of attention in their lives. I know they play for the Lakers, but this level of attention is different, and they've never experienced anything like that. It's a small gesture, but it can make life so much easier for them. I agree. The same way when Rondo sat wherever he sat and
was closer to Quavo than
to Quavo's family or the Offset.
2 Chainz, right?
2 Chainz, my fault. Yeah.
Yes.
All the Atlanta rappers. But no, but the point is, like, in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't mean anything. But literally, you just taking 2 steps and sitting over here takes the heat off of them.
This is the part. This is the only issue, and I love Clyde Frazier. He is a legend in this game. The only thing that makes it a little disrespectful is when he said he doesn't care.
Yeah.
Like, this is a man that has spent his entire life caring, whether it's about kids, the community, everything that this man has done for our basketball, all the things that he's doing, going back to Ohio, all these things. To say he doesn't care, this man broke down crying when he beat past Michael Jordan. He, even every time he posted congratulations to himself, right, and what he's doing, like, these are things that, like, he cares about the game. He cares about all of the things that he's accomplished and his teammates. So, like, for him to say, I also now have to, like, move someplace to make other people happy, that's a little disrespectful. But I understand it could make life easier.
Right.
That's disrespectful to say he doesn't
I'm just a little tired. Like, if this whole brand of criticism, and this has nothing to do with LeBron per se, but whatever, but like measuring with the tape measure how many inches you are from your other teammates on the bench, and then, as you say, exponentially spinning that out into, do you care about basketball? Do you like them?
I'll tell you something. I'll tell you something funny. There's another star player in this league whose name I'm not going to say, is doing way more isolationist techniques.
Are you shy all of a sudden?
I'm not going to say his name.
You get paid to say names.
I'm not going to say his name. I'm just going to say he's a star player on one of the best teams, if not the best team in basketball.
There you go. Look, I think, as you said, there's a lot of things about this Lakers season and LeBron you can be critical of. I don't know if this is
isolationist. That's the word I was trying to say.
Good word.
And yet he couldn't say the other 2 words that are the proper name of the person.
Forgetful
Here's
baby?
what LeBron had to say, though, about improving the roster this offseason while we're on the topic. He was careful with his words, though, because, tampering.
Like I said, it's a lot of great free agents in this summer. I'm not going to name any names, because every time I say something or organization says something about a specific person, we get in trouble. So But we have an opportunity to get better, and that's that's something that it's definitely great to know that when you have an opportunity to get better from a personnel standpoint.
See, LeBron's not naming names.
I didn't hear any outrage
names.
when he skipped the name.
I'm just saying. All right, so look, we have thrown up this graphic of the 2019 free agents since 2017, I think. We've been showing this
Why
graphic.
not? One more time.
And like, again, the thing that's a little misleading is, yes, there are a lot of faces up there, but when you look at that top row, which is sort of the more impactful guys, how many of them are really going to be available and also would want to come to LA to play with LeBron?
If I look at it, first of all, I think that their play is probably to trade for someone who's already under contract.
Okay.
And then try and get someone else. But I look at that top row, and I look at 3 guys. Jimmy Butler, Kyrie Irving, and Kemba Walker. Those are 3 guys that I think are really attainable. I don't think Durant is realistic.
That would be awesome, though.
I don't think Klay Thompson is realistic.
No.
And I can't even remember who the other person
Kyrie.
I think Kyrie is. Kyrie is a realist.
Guys, this isn't happening.
No.
It's a realistic
I'm sorry.
goal.
What
did I say? Hold on.
If Kyrie comes and plays for the Lakers next season, you can play this clip. Hello, future self. If you're seeing this in the future, then future self, I was wrong now, but I don't think I am. Kyrie's not playing.
If you watch the hoop streams on the Saturday when Lakers Celtics play, I said if Kyrie and LeBron have a conversation where they do this.
Oh, he does that conversation every time because he knows that everything gets magnified when he says it. But I'll say this, the last thing I'll say is this, is if a free agent does come, it won't be because of Magic and Rob. It won't because that. They were brought in to add stability to the franchise, and it's actually been as they've destabilized it. If they come, it's because they want to play with Bron and because they want to play in LA.